Hello, everybody, and hello, Artur.
Hello, Ieva. Hello.
I'm very happy for this opportunity to have this conversation today. Um, we are joining here from RIGA COMM studio. This is conversation with participants and panel speakers of the RIGA COMM, sorry, 2024 Tech Conference and Fair. And today in our studio, we meet Artur Bicki from Energy Logserver. And I would like to invite you, Artur, to give us a short introduction.
Hello, everyone. Artur Bicki. I'm responsible in our company for architecture, for the product roadmap, and I'm a CEO of the company. So all the formal stuff is also on me.
Great. You mentioned the roadmap. I know that you are keen cycler. That some roads lead to the cycling, but some roads lead to the solutions for businesses and organizations. How would you describe more? What is Energy Log Server? What is what you help organizations? What is your mission? Your delivery? Yeah.
In general, we work very closely with our customers. The story behind founding the company is a project that we were asked to deliver. That our challenge was coming from the finance sector. Polish bank asked us to build a platform to analyze data at a large scale. At the moment, there was no solution on the market. There were some components that we have tried during some tests, and the story is that once we tried them all, our customer told us, okay, so now put that together and make a product. Then we founded the company and work with all information, all logs, where we analyzed that at a really large scale.
That's very interesting. And how did you took those large scale logs to the present service you provide with Energy Log Server? What does it mean now? What do you do?
Our product works in a very simple way. It is a solution that is put in place into customer data center. Could be cloud, but very often we work with a really massive amount of information, of knowledge. We consume some components, some pieces of hardware. So the system is delivered at customer location, at his data center, and we need to learn about infrastructure to integrate, to read, to fetch all the data that we can bring to the platform.
Okay, you've told me that this is one platform that solves all the needs of those who are in operations for infrastructure, for network administration, for IT security, application maintenance. But what is your client? Who needs you? Who needs Energy Log Server?
In fact, it's a complex question. Energy Logserver is not focusing on a particular type of data. Very often we work with security data, and then the organization is the one that needs protection. Who the key companies in every country that is responsible for the strategic part of market of business. So they are always interested in working with us, but having stepping into a discussion about security very quickly, we are starting discussion with other departments about application performance, about monitoring, business logs, and the number of sources, as we call them, in the system enlarge. our strategy is to integrate as many sources as we can to work and to create community around the platform inside the organization, to give them system that contain all the data. From one department to another, they don't need to switch. They can discuss using the one interface, one Outlook with the same data, which ends up with a very large cost reduction.
That's true. When you mentioned the cost, it's one of the great benefits for the organizations. Is there any other points you wish to highlight? What are the benefits, from implementing these solutions?
Talking about projects, we want to support every project, and this is the crucial for us. So the system brings no limitation to data. We of course do have some limitation of hardware. You will not put enormous amount of data into single server. Then you need to scale. But talking about the cost optimization and how the platform is built, we design it from components to not to have any limitation on data, on number of sources, number of users. We want to talk about all crucial information, about all logs, to put them in one place, usually in customer data center.
Okay, that's good to know. And earlier you mentioned that large scale, and these are those logs. Could you give us, please, some examples of what does it mean, large scale information you're monitoring? Yeah.
Every piece of device, IT device, produce text message. Whenever a user clicks, initiate some actions, systems generate text log. Not only system, application, databases, devices, network switches, all the infrastructure produce logs. We want to read them all, which gives us a number very often that can reach 100,000 messages per second, 200,000 messages per second. We have projects for that scale already deployed.
I think from the, I would call me student in this subject, but for my ear, it's already hears that it's very huge amount of information. And what I love, what I found on your profile is that you mentioned that your company, your solution, you are helping organization with next generation log, this IT data management system. Is it where the world is going, that this large data is something that is really crucial to be able to monitor and manage?
Yeah, indeed. The challenge we have is that in every day's situation, actions where we work, we use systems to work, and that systems produce data. Many organizations are obliged to keep them, to keep a record what is happening inside on our back accounts, on some security connections. Organizations need to analyze, to protect themselves, and store for evidence. With that number that I mentioned, it's impossible for human being to read them all. You cannot imagine people working daily reading 100,000 of logs. They will miss it. Our approach is to involve algorithms that will help you identify things that you miss reading them. So in Energy Logserver, today a crucial component is artificial intelligence. With help of mathematical approach, we are able to identify things that are different, things that you would not spot, because very often attack is very, very crucial, very small, comparing to amount of data that comes from the real and proper traffic, for example.
It's important. And what you mentioned in the beginning of our conversation, that initially this idea of solution came from you building the solution for the client in working close to the customer needs, and this is, I believe, how you work with your customers organizations now as an energy log server. Would you describe what is the process of onboarding clients, the integration, like research part, integration, onboarding, maybe some customer success process? Maybe you can share what is the whole pathway for the clients to start work with you.
When you compare Energy Logserver to competitors, the difference here is that we don't want and don't need to talk about only a single vertical type of information. If you want to do security with us, it's fine, but you are not limited to this. So starting project with Energy Logserver is discussion about first step, what we want to achieve. If we want to achieve log management level, so to protect, to build a warehouse for all the data for long-term reporting, that's very often first step. That's why we are log server. But then if once we collect a massive amount of data, then we have a knowledge. Then we can ask system to tell us what's wrong, what's unusual, and we become CM, security incident system. If you put requirements for your application in talking about process of selling, you are interested when a sale takes place or it's abandoned. So business can ask question, what happened to user, why he has not purchased at the end the final product. We keep all the steps in the log server. At once we can analyze a security picture of it and the business expectations.
Yeah. How would you describe what is the importance of combining data with questioning, understanding what to find?
We try to help with that. Energy Logserver comes with predefined, we call them alerting rules. So we put the knowledge into queries, into questions, so the platform already can be used to simply query the data. Tell me how many sessions, errors, misleading behaviors, how many of this happened already. We deliver predefined alerting rules to catch all the suspicious behavior, as well with artificial intelligence models to help you be active, not only detect patterns, but analyze with help of mathematics what is happening to your data.
Thank you, Artur. I know that you're gonna have your panel on the conference, which was gonna be October 4, the cybersecurity stage. Would you shortly just give a short glimpse of the topic you're gonna be covering and who would be in interest to join you and listen to you?
I invite all to the panel. I'll be talking about benefits of using algorithms of artificial intelligence in help of for security operating centers. The experts working there have a real challenge, especially today, when the whole network is a battlefield. We see number of attacks daily, and what I said already is impossible for a man to detect them all with human eye. That will be a topic of my lecture, but the discussion, where I will try to show how we can benefit from using different algorithms in detection of what is really happening from security perspective.
Appreciate. And Artur, is there something you would like to add? Something that we didn't cover? What would be in use for a RIGA COMM audience, for a Energy Logserver community, just to have in mind or think about, or maybe have a discussion with you?
Things that we are working right now. If anyone would like to have a discussion after my panel during the event, we are building a community for creating and working with knowledge, exchanging information from this approach of artificial intelligence used in the process of detection, incident detection. We want to build a community that can exchange mathematical models to have a place for someone to try single approach, something different, and we want to provide a way for our users to play with the data simple, to create a detection model, and maybe give it to someone else, like in the community, to check whether it's working for me, whether it will work on your data. Maybe my data are not 100% accurate; they are maybe specific. It's better to have someone that will try the model in different environment. I'll be very interested in seeing whether this approach is at any value for customers.
Yeah, and I believe it's also possible to talk with you and network and connect with you before the RIGACOM, because maybe somebody is not going to RIGACOM anyways. But what would be the best way to connect with you and know about the community as well as the log, and this management system?
I think best place today for business discussion is LinkedIn and my LinkedIn profile, Energy Logserver profile as well. Please reach us there. You can catch me, ask questions. I'm always interested in even informal discussion about where we are heading. Is it doable? Can we help in that way? I'm working as an architect, so I have always in my head some puzzle of ideas. It's inspiring. So if you would like to chat on what is the challenge here in current projects, what we face, what could be beneficial for you, we will help.
That's amazing. Appreciate, Artur, and thank you very much for having your time to join us today, this conversation. And thank you everybody who had a chance to watch it live and who will watch us in recording. I invite you to visit RIGACOM Business Technology Fair and Conferences on October 3 and 4. Meet you there. But till then, we have more live conversations coming up. Just follow the RIGACOM profile and you will know the dates and topics. Thank you, Artur. And
thank you very much. We see you in Riga.
Yes, see you.